Welcome to Belize, a small country with a big personality. Tucked between Mexico and Guatemala, and kissed by the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea, Belize is one of the most unique nations in the world, a place where ancient civilizations meet vibrant cultures, and nature thrives in its purest form. But what makes Belize so special? Belize sits on the northeastern coast of Central America, bordered by Mexico to the north, Guatemala to the west and south, and the Caribbean Sea to the east. Despite covering only about 23,000 square kilometers, it is packed with diverse landscapes, from lush rainforests and wetlands to mountains and coral reefs. The southern region is mountainous, home to Victoria Peak, the country's highest point, while the north is dominated by lowlands and rivers. And just offshore lies one of Belize's greatest treasures, the Belize Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef system in the world, stretching over 300 kilometers. This underwater paradise is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a dream destination for divers and marine lovers. Hidden within it is the world-famous Great Blue Hole, a giant marine sinkhole that has fascinated explorers for decades. Long before modern Belize existed, this land was home to the ancient Maya civilization, one of the most advanced cultures in the ancient world. Cities like Karakol and Zunantunik once thrived here, filled with pyramids, temples, and astronomical knowledge. But by the end of the first millennium, many of these cities declined. Centuries later, the British arrived, and Belize became a colony known as British Honduras. After years of territorial disputes and political struggle, Belize finally gained independence in 1981. Today, it stands as a proud sovereign nation. Belize's capital city is Belmopan, but the largest and most well-known city is Belize City. With a population of just over 400,000 people, Belize is one of the least populated countries in Central America. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in diversity. Belize is a melting pot of cultures. Its people include Mestizo, Creole, Maya, Garifuna, Mennonite, and many others. And here's something surprising. Belize is the only country in Central America where English is the official language. But walk through the streets, and you'll also hear Spanish, Creole, and indigenous Maya languages spoken daily. Belize has a tropical climate, with a dry season from February to May and a rainy season from June to November. It's also rich in biodiversity, home to exotic wildlife, dense jungles, and hundreds of bird species. Nearly half of the country's land and waters are protected, making Belize a global leader in conservation. Belize has a developing, mixed economy, driven largely by tourism, agriculture, fishing. Visitors flock here for its beaches, reefs, and ancient ruins, making tourism a major source of income. The official currency is the Belize dollar, which is pegged to the US dollar for stability. The national dish of Belize is rice and beans with stewed chicken. This iconic Belizean meal combines rice and red kidney beans cooked together in rich coconut milk, flavorful spices like thyme, garlic, and onions, served with stewed chicken simmered in a savory, slightly tangy gravy. It's usually paired with fried plantains, potato salad, coleslaw. This dish is so special because it represents Belize's Caribbean and African influences, especially in its use of coconut milk and bold seasoning. Unlike many countries where rice and beans are cooked separately, in Belize they're cooked together, giving it a unique creamy texture and rich flavor. Here are some fascinating facts about Belize. It has over 400 islands, known as cays. It's one of the least densely populated countries in the region. Its culture blends Caribbean rhythm with Central American roots. It celebrates vibrant festivals like the September celebrations. George Cadell Price is the father of the nation of Belize. He led Belize to independence in 1981, and he was the first Prime Minister of Belize. He was also a key figure in ending British colonial rule. Without him, modern Belize wouldn't exist as it does today. Marion Jones is a world-famous track and field athlete. She was born in Belize, won multiple Olympic medals, later controversial. One of the most recognized athletes with Belizean roots. She holds dual citizenship with the United States and Belize. Dean Barrow is a former Prime Minister of Belize. He became the first Black Prime Minister of Belize. He led the country from 2008 to 2020. He is very influential in modern political development. Nadia Burlin is an actress known for TV roles. She starred in popular American TV shows like Days of Our Lives. She brings Belizean representation to global media. Andy Palacio, a legendary musician and cultural icon. Revived and globalized Garifuna music. His album Wadena gained international recognition. Cultural ambassador of Belize. Helped preserve Belize's identity through music. Belize is more than just a destination. It's a place where history whispers through ancient ruins, where cultures blend in harmony, and where nature still feels untouched. A hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and explore more stories from around the world. Because the world is full of wonders.